Hi everybody, welcome to another video with Cooking Lean and Green with Stacy D. Tonight we're making Chinese ground chicken bowls. This is a recipe that I have adapted from one that's originally in the Omnivore's cookbook. And in this cast iron skillet right now, I have some ground turkey. I know I said ground chicken. Ground turkey. You can use ground chicken or ground turkey. Just make sure it is at least 98% lean, so it falls in the leaner category on the Optavia guide. And I have 12 ounces of brown ground turkey. I browned 2 pounds, and then I measured out what I needed for the 12 ounces for 3 servings of this dish. So to this, I have browned that in about a tablespoon of either vegetable oil or sesame oil. I actually use a teaspoon of sesame and 2 teaspoons of vegetable oil just to give it a little bit of the sesame oil taste without overpowering everything else. I am now adding 2 cloves of minced garlic and 1 teaspoon of minced ginger. Those are the aromatics for this dish, and those count as 3 condiments that I'm adding right there. We're going to just let those stir in for a minute and we'll continue breaking up the chicken. It's a little bit more brown than I wanted, but can't be helped, can't be helped. Okay, and then to that, I'm going to add a 15-ounce package of sliced shiitake mushrooms. I measured them out. It's just about a little under 4 cups. Just a little under 4 cups. So not quite all the greens we'll need for this dish. So I'm also going to add some broccoli later to finish it out. So there'll be enough greens for 3 servings. So we're going to add that. When I saw these beautiful shiitake mushrooms at my local Sam's Club, that's what made me remember this recipe and decide to demonstrate it for you guys tonight. We really like Asian influenced foods, and I really like these bowls because they are topped with a fried egg. That's why you only have 12 ounces of this ground turkey for 3 servings, because you're going to have 2/3 of your protein from the ground turkey and 1/3 from the fried egg on top. I love eggs any way that you can serve them, and if I get a chance to put a fried egg on top of something, I'm going to do it because it just adds a richness to the dish that I really enjoy. If you prefer not to put a fried egg on top of yours, just increase the amount of ground turkey or chicken that you're doing. Make sure that you're going to have enough for 6 ounces per person, so it'd be 18 ounces once it's all brown. Totally up to you. So I'm letting these cook for about a minute, and then while that's sitting there for a minute, we're going to stir together the sauce. I want to make sure you can see the sauce here. Let's tilt this just a bit. Alrighty. So I've got an empty bowl here, and in this bowl, I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of low sodium soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of rice wine vinegar. You can see that has a little bit of an oil sheen on the top because I measured the oil in the measuring spoon first, and then that. In this little dish, I have a 1/4 teaspoon of Truvia or some other artificial sweetener, and I have a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic sriracha seasoning because I didn't have Chinese 5-spice. I forgot to buy it when I went to the store. So you can use a 1/4 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice. It'll be a lot less spicy that way and give you that a lot more depth of flavor. 5-spice is a mixture of cloves and allspice and some other ingredients. I just didn't have that, so I just wanted to go ahead and make the dish. So I had some garlic sriracha seasoning, so I went ahead and put that in instead. So I'm just going to stir that together, and then I'm going to add it to my skillet along with 1 cup of this plain water. Okay, so we're going to stir that around a bit. It's going to come to a boil pretty quickly, and then what we're going to do is cover this and let these mushrooms and chicken absorb all of this flavor, and this is going to actually simmer covered for 30 minutes. So let me grab my lid, make sure I got everything coated down in this sauce. Good. And I'm going to turn the heat down so that it's a nice slow simmer. And about 20 minutes into that simmer time, whoops, let's get you a little closer here, Steve. About 20 minutes into that simmer time, I'm going to raise the lid and I'm going to add some steamed broccoli that I have to finish out my greens. Oops, there's a little bit of sauce left in here. I don't know about you, but I hate missing any flavor. So run that in. Put these down to low, so I'm gonna set my timer for 20 minutes. And then while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the video, and we'll pick up when the sauce is all done. Sorry about that. So with his, I just chopped it up after cooking it hard and put it in his bowl so it's more like fried rice consistency. And I keep dropping little pieces. And then mine is with the egg on top. So give it a try. I promise you, you'll love the decadence of that yolk if you like over easy eggs at all. If you don't like over easy eggs, just use more meat. Play around with this recipe. Use the seasonings, mix them up a little bit. That's what cooking is all about. It's about having fun with your food, making it taste good. Just stick within the guidelines of the lean and green, and you'll be great. Thank you so much. Bye. Okay, so at 20 minutes in, I added in this broccoli to even out my greens. Got it sitting here on the stove in the corner, staying warm. And I have my cast iron griddle heating up over next to it. Let me get you over here so you can see that. And we're going to start cooking the eggs that are going to go on top of the bowls. This griddle, whenever we clean our cast iron, we wipe it down with a little bit of vegetable oil. This has got a little bit more on it than I want, so I'm going to take the excess off. Just want to, enough that the griddle's been seasoned. So as it heated up and I saw that pooling, I wanted to get that off of there. Take an egg, put one here. And I would like to make these just over easy eggs, because I want that yolk in mine at least to be runny. Mike hates runny eggs, so I'm going to cook his hard. Drop those on there. Let those start cooking. While they're cooking, I'm going to grab 2 bowls and take out 2 servings of this lean and green. Obviously, there's 3 servings in here, but only 2 of us are going to be eating out of the here tonight, so I'm not going to make eggs to put on everybody's yet. So let's see. Let's divide this up in 3s. People ask me sometimes why I cook for 3 people. Because of the 3 condiments and the 3 greens, it's just easier to do the math when I'm trying to regroup a recipe. So there's 1 bowl. Could have probably got little smaller bowls for this, but I did not. We like these big deep ones, easy to hold on to. On a cold night like tonight, if it heats up around the sides, that's even better because you get your hands on them too. All right, so those eggs are starting to look pretty good over here. That's about even. So I need my little tiny spatula here. Maybe you guys can see these, and I'm going to actually flip and bust the yolk in mine actually, and then flip it over. And then mine, I'm just going to very easily, hopefully not break the yolk. So let's scoop this in there. Very gently fold it over. You could also scramble this egg if you want, so it's more like fried rice. I'm going to probably cut Mike's up a little bit so it's more like that one. I think this will be better. And just let that cook until it's done. Mine is not going to cook as much. And like I said before, if you would rather not have the egg, then that's fine. Just have more of the ground lean, 98% lean turkey or chicken. Alrighty, so these are finished. So we're going to take this one off first and flip it back over the top of the bowl, like that, just like that. Perfect. And then I'm going to take his, and I'm actually going to stir his up inside his bowl. So if you have picky egg eaters, it's the way you can do that as well. And like I said, if you don't like the eggs at all, oh my goodness, I'm making a mess here. Just don't use them. That is completely up to you. I made a separate serving of this in another skillet with just broccoli and no shiitake mushrooms, because younger daughter does not like shiitake mushrooms, or doesn't like mushrooms at all actually. So her serving is just going to have broccoli. You could also use some broccoli and then serve it over cauliflower rice if you want. I've done that as well. So it's a little more like a rice bowl. It's completely up to you. But as you can see with Mike's here, let me back this up so you guys can see this. With Mike's serving, I just chop the egg up